Besides those three majors, you
Yeah.
had touched on secondary nutrients as well.
Yeah, and this is where calcium, magnesium, and sulfur come into play.
Yeah.
Those are considered secondary, even though all of them are actually required at a pretty consistent level. Calcium especially can be required at a level almost as high as those primary nutrients.
Interesting. And why is
Yeah.
this? What role does calcium play?
Yeah, calcium for plants is very similar to us. We need to drink milk, I suppose, or any other way to get your calcium that you can,
Yeah.
because for us it's the bone structure. And for plants it's very similar. It's the structure of the plant that requires the calcium. Also too, if you have a fruiting plant as well, it will be required to build into that fruit structure.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Are there any other, I heard you mention magnesium.
Sure, and magnesium plays a strong role with nitrogen in terms of plant production. Magnesium is actually probably one of the most frequently found deficiencies that cannabis growers have, because cannabis as a plant actually really enjoys its magnesium.
Sure.
The other secondary, which is sulfur, is actually required generally at a higher level in cannabis than most other plants as well. And that's because sulfur is actually quite important in terms of flavonoids and really the flavor or resin production within the plant as well.
Beautiful. How about that?
Yeah.
So does that mean I want to put a whole bunch of sulfur in, into my mix, or can I overdo it? I like lots of flavor. I like trichomes.
Sure. Everything in moderation, right? I mean, overdoing anything is always going to be a problem. So yeah, in general, stick to a manufacturer's guidelines that are existing in their formula.
Yep.
Or if you want to be adventurous on your own, understand those part per million levels that you're achieving. Do your proper calculations and understand where you're going to be sitting in terms of whatever element you're trying to up or down regulate.